Welcome to the show, everyone. It's the Crypto Alert coming to you from New Zealand, bringing you this May 4th edition of what is happening in crypto, thanks to the good folks over at cryptonews.com. Bitcoin, $9,598, up nearly 4% in the last 24 hours. Ethereum, 763, up 10.93% in the last 24 hours. Lots of big movements still across the markets. Ontology, up still 90% on the 7-day. Crossing over the $10 mark today. Remember, that was an airdrop. People who subscribed to the newsletter were airdropped 1,000 Ontology coins. That's crazy. Best airdrop ever. Big mover as well. Loom up over 130%. Big movements there. Of course, big movements are often followed by big downward movements. Over at Reddit to relaunch Bitcoin payments and add more cryptos in. Fantastic news. Of course, Reddit removed Bitcoin payments back when the network was at its peak pain points a few months ago, when transactions were costing $50, $60, $70, $80, $90 to send a Bitcoin payment from point A to point B. Nice to see them not only coming back, but also adding in more cryptos. That is very great news indeed. JP Morgan seeks patent for blockchain-powered interbank payments. Now, JP Morgan has a blockchain subsidiary. Amber Baldett was the head of that until recently. She's just moved on to start a new interesting project, which we'll all be looking forward to seeing when it comes out. But I'm not surprised to see JP Morgan dropping a patent for something like this. This could be, of course, competition for companies like Ripple in the near future. Fascinating. Oman-based banking giant set to use Ripple for blockchain for cross-border payments, adding to the list of countries that are using the Ripple technology in order to do those cross-border payments. Or in the future, they might be able to use JP Morgan coin. Interesting times. Banks. Airbus and Rolls-Royce seeking blockchain air parts traceability solution. The airline industry is an industry that is well ripe for disruption, without a doubt. The automotive industry too. In fact, many industries are ready for this. In the airline industry, of course, air parts traceability being very important, making sure that you do have the authentic parts for your airplane. You don't want to have any explosive results as a result of bad parts. Of course, we could also look at luggage. That could be a blockchain technology utilization. We could also look at all kinds of other different logistics, and from fueling and landing planes to buying tickets. Of course, we recently had the Leaf ICO, which came out a few months ago, looking to help address some of those issues with ticketing, for example, in the airline industry using blockchain. So interesting to see how some more projects come in to help shake the space up even more. 46% of this year's ICOs launched with nothing more than an idea. That is something very important to remember. A lot of these ICOs we do see coming out are just white paper ICOs. Historically, the best ICOs have been the ones that have MVPs or working products already. And that is important. Of course, you always have to look for good teams, good fundamentals, good advisors. Are the VC funds getting in? They're usually a good indicator of if a project will have good success moving forward or not. Still, though, of that 46% with nothing more than idea, there are some gems that do pop out once in a while. Quick announcement as well. One Ledger has its crowd sale whitelist opening up on the 9th. Big Bomb whitelist also open. Press release here for you. Ontology and Naga partnership. This is a big one. Now, Ontology, of course, really focusing on that ID infrastructure, but this is a partnership of two giants will be aimed at exploring application development, outreach, incubation, and building a new generation of public blockchain infrastructure and distributed trust ecosystem that purposely support real business applications and scenarios. Ontology is already a big name in the crypto space. It will continue to grow its status by making more partnerships like this one. Charles Hoskinson from Cardano has been over in Africa, particularly Ethiopia, Talking to the Ministry of Science and Technology, they have signed a memorandum of understanding to explore training blockchain developers and the use of Cardano in the agritech industry. This, of course, is an add-on to recent people who have been over there visiting the continent. Changpeng Zhao from Binance, for example, has recently been in a couple of different African countries, for example, Togo, signing deals to invest in those countries and help bring blockchain to the different countries of Africa that are hungry for that technology. A-Chain, the guys over at A-Chain, they have paid to get a nice little advertisement for themselves on Times Square, because that's what you do. Sometimes. EOS did it too, guys. And final news story for the day, ELF forms Innovation Alliance to accelerate blockchain for business. Cool. ELF has been moving from strength to strength, also a big gainer on the week. Be really cool to see how this Innovation Alliance does play out moving forward. But a nice move nevertheless. That's all from the Crypto Lark for today. Long live the blockchain, and we'll see you back on cryptonews.com next week.